Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome ACCT Chair and Parkland College Trustee Thomas M. Bennett, accompanied by ACCT President and CEO Noah Brown.
There we go. Good afternoon. Oh, let's try this again. Good afternoon. Thank you very much. I hope you all are enjoying this year's Congress as much as I have. I have to take just a moment, though. If you notice, before I come on each time, you hear this tremendous voice. That voice is coming from the back of the room by the gentleman by the name of Shane. And he's back there. He's done a great job, both he and his staff. Yes, please, let's give him a round of applause. Thank you. To begin today's session, it is my pleasure to introduce ACCT Diversity Committee Chair Walter Howell. Walter?
I have the great honor to be here as chair of the Diversity Committee of ACCT and welcome you all to this luncheon that's sponsored by our Diversity Committee. This is a very informed, active committee that really helps advise our entire board for all of the issues, of the important issues concerning underrepresented groups throughout our nation. So I would like for you to, as I call them now, not by name, but all the members of the Diversity Committee, if you would still rise and stay standing. Thank you. They can sit down now and be rested because I've been working them very hard this week. Gives me a great deal of pleasure to present the 2010 Regional Equity Awards. The recipients are the nominees for the Charles Kennedy Equity Award for 2010, and the winner between them, all five of them, will be one of those will be selected and presented tonight at the gala. So the first regional award goes to Oakton Community College in Illinois, and Trustee Joan DeLeonardo will be here to receive that award.
I want to thank the Association and the Diversity Committee very much. This Equity Award means a great deal to our college. Our community, like many of yours, has changed substantially over the past 10 to 15 years, and we have gone from a position of accepting and valuing diversity and offering equity to celebrating and being very proud of the progress that we have made. I give a special thanks for the rest of my board, which is not here, so I have no one to acknowledge in the audience, and special thanks to our president, Dr. Peg Lee, and to former trustee Emery Williams, who helped us to move us forward. Thank you.
You know, I might mention on behalf of the Diversity Committee that we have online at ACCT the best practices for diversity programs. You may want to go online and take a look at those if you haven't already established your own diversity policies. The next, from the Northeast Equity Award, goes to Evelyn Field, trustee from Raritan Valley Community College in New Jersey.
Good afternoon, and thank you very much. Although I'm presented as a single recipient of this award, we all know how the system works. We all know that no one does any commendable and significant work all by himself or herself. And so it is at Raritan Valley Community College. We've had a board that's very supportive of diversity, and of course the board gives its direction to the staff. And likewise, we've had a wonderful staff, particularly CEOs, who have caught the vision of what needs to be done and who have, through their policies and through their coaching and so forth, have seen that we've moved forward. I suppose one of the greatest things that we've done was to create a Paul Robeson Institute at Raritan Valley Community College. Paul Robeson lived for several years not very far from our college. And we all know the difficulties through which he went and the esteem or lack of esteem which he held in his latter years. But following his 100th anniversary, we established the Paul Robeson Institute there at the college. So it really took courage, I would say, on the part of the board and of the administration to support that institute, and they have. They've been tremendously supportive, and I'd just like to call or to let you know of a few of them because they're still working in the community college system. There was Carrie Israel, who helped us particularly with the vision in the beginning. Jerry Ryan, who saw to it that we got a facility, a room in the college, and also some staff help. And along with him, Marie Nagy, who was our vice president for a program there, who always was hands-on when we had something to do. And then we had Richard Schaub, who was a interim president, not trained as an educator, but who was very, very sensitive to people and to problems. And of course, we have our current president, Casey Crable, who is continuing to recognize that there's more to this issue of diversity and equity than we commonly think. It's been a joint effort. Board, executive officers, faculty, students that have led to our success, and I'm very happy to be here today to accept on behalf of all of them. Thank you.
And now for the third recipient from the Pacific Region Equity Award goes to Guam Community College. Here to accept the award is Board Chair Gina Ramos and President Mary Akada.
Good afternoon, or as we say back home in Guam, half a day. And no, it doesn't mean that we work only half days in Guam. It really does mean hello in the native language of the people of Guam. On behalf of the Guam Community College Board of Trustees, I'd like to sincerely thank the ACCT for this award. We are indeed honored to be part of a group of such distinguished honorees. We owe this equity award in large part to Guam's location. Guam's proximity to Asia and to Asian cultures, and its status as one of the westernmost territories of the United States lends itself to being a natural example of diversity, a true melting pot of different cultures, if you will. The makeup of GCC's Board of Trustees reflects the different ethnicities that live side by side in our island community. And the student population at Guam Community College includes students from Guam, the Philippines, the Federated States of Micronesia, Palau, Japan, Korea, and China. We owe this Equity Award in part to the fact that our 7-member board is made up of 4 women and 3 men, almost a perfect gender balance. Well, perfect in my mind, actually. We owe this Equity Award to the fact that our student trustee is a voting trustee, and the fact that representatives of the Faculty and Support Staff Union also sit on the board, giving credence to the shared governance structure at Guam Community College. And finally, we owe this award to all the efforts the Guam Community College's faculty, administration, support staff, trustees, and GCC's first female president, Dr. Mary Okada, all our efforts made daily to promote equity and diversity, efforts such as the Institutional Strategic Master Plan, partnerships with local agencies and business, such as the Chamber of Commerce and the Guam Contractors Association, and our efforts to maximize funding sources to expand the college's programs and facilities to provide more learning opportunities for students. We, the Board of Trustees, will use this award as a daily reminder to continue our work on policies that will enable the college to embrace diversity, to promote tolerance, and to support academic success. And finally, we will use this award as a challenge to other educational institutions in Guam and to the community at large to raise the bar in matters of equity and diversity. Thank you for your time, and again, thank you for this recognition.
I don't know if that sounded like gender equity to me, but that's all right. You know, I did have a chance to talk with several of the people. The Pacific region is really blessed with the active participation of the Pacific Islanders and several people from them, and we appreciate you being here. Being from California, I was very concerned with the distance until I talked to one of them, and they said, well, our flight was only about 16 to 17 hours. And then I felt like I was just in the next block. The Southern Region Equity goes to St. Petersburg College in Florida. And here to accept the award is Board Chair Ken Burke.